Hi guys, it's Gillian from the Mystic Messenger. I know it's been quite a while since I've checked in with you, but I have been getting messages from everybody wondering if I'm okay. I'm fine. I did take a hiatus for a while. There was need for me out in community. Over the last, I'd say 6 or 7 months, I had about 9 people that transitioned, left their body. So I took the call of action to be in community over the last couple of months and also do some healing on myself from this loss and transformation. Speaking of loss and transformation, this is craziness that's happening right now. Although most of us light workers have felt this coming on for the last couple years. I know I am a clairsentient, so I've been feeling the earth screaming. I've been feeling the out of balance structure for quite a while. And this is on a global level. This is not just in my neighborhood. And most light workers have been feeling that the same. I know all this stuff is coming up now about people that predicted this from anywhere from Nostradamus to Sylvia Brown. So yes, people have been saying this. They've been screaming about this kind of out of balance in the world. Also, the trickle down theory that's happening right now as we change some things. The polar ice caps are melting, other cooties are being released. So, and the electromagnetic waves are getting more intense for our bodies. So, we're going to see a lot more of this. And it does feel like a survival of the fittest. But don't lose hope, don't lose faith. There is some positive things that are going on. In fact, tonight, Tuesday the 7th, is a supermoon. This is the largest and the brightest of all three of the supermoons this year, 2020. And they call it the pink moon, even though it does not have the valence or the look so much of a pink moon, but it is coincides with blooming of some pink plants is what I read about it. But they do call it the pink moon, like the harvest moon and the wolf moon. So it is a special one. It is also in the sign of Libra, so we get a little more balance, a little bit of beauty. Um, Libra is really all about finding the balance and offering beauty, and it also will affect our relationships more in a positive way. I know if you're locked up with your loved ones, that may not feel like the case. But it really is a gift that we have to not only have permission to sleep in, but we have permission to be with the people we love. It is a little frenetic right now because of all the money stuff and all the global finances being threatened right now. But I truly believe this is kind of the dawning of the new age of Aquarius. Things are shifting. It also feels a lot like it's a love versus fear thing. It does feel very divided right now. But, we can still step into the best versions of ourselves, reach out to people that we haven't talked to in years. It's dictating for us to isolate, but it doesn't mean to isolate our hearts or our love. And, people are still out there being heroes. And I just wanted to say thank you so much to the medical community for the first line of defense. You're in there in the thick of it. I appreciate you, and make sure that you're safe and rested. But I truly appreciate you. All the delivery people that are still out there, all the mail people, people in the store, um, medical folks, gas station attendants, still out there putting themselves on the line to keep the rest of us going. And for those of us that cannot leave our houses for medical reasons or for whatever, we can reach out to others, just check in. And that's the most important thing, not to completely emotionally isolate just because this cootie dictates for us to physically isolate. So, other than the pink moon, there is some also some things that are coming up, and new moons, full moons, kind of they start a new beginning. They can also kind of uh, be part of the culmination, or you'll start to see the manifestation of some hard work on either new moons or full moons. And that's kind of what's going on too. It's going to bring some manifestations, and it will also heighten our emotions. Our emotions are very heightened right now because of the whole fear factor. And we're also kind of plugging into this electronic fear, misinformation. There's some good information out there too, but sometimes even too much information can make you go a little wackadoodle. So I like to give myself permission to unplug from all the electric world as it is, on a day by day basis. It's changing by day. So if you're having a really funky day, don't be afraid to disconnect from the overabundance of scary information that's coming to us. The best we can do probably for ourselves and our neighbors is to isolate, and truly isolate. That means in your household. It doesn't mean your family members. It means whoever is in your household, you guys have the same cooties. And if you got someone coming in and out, please take the precautions, wash up, strip your clothes, do all the things that they're telling us to do so we won't infect the ones that we love with this awful, awful virus. So this is unprecedented type pandemic. We have seen pandemics in our lifetime, and nothing to this effect, that it's just running rampant. And it's because many of us are putting our wants in place of our needs. Wants are different than needs. So please keep yourself safe. Look at only your needs instead of your wants. The longer we hunker down here, for the next 2 weeks is supposed to be kind of a critical time. So the longer we hunker down, even though it's inconvenient, the sooner we will get out and about in our community and be able to hug our neighbors and love freely again on a physical level. So let's see. But this is really Earth's evolution. We are in the midst of a deadly pandemic and virus, but Spirit really is telling us to choose our priorities wisely, be safe with our health, don't be frivolous. And I mean, it's never been clearer to me than recently that work and money is not the priority here. People and love is the priority here. And as soon as we switch that in our minds, we can get a new house, we can get a new car. We can't get a new mom, daughter, or the people that we love. We will be rebuilding from this altogether. It is bringing a little bit more cohesion at the same time as isolating at the same time. But it does feel like if we come together, there is an end in sight. The light at the end of the tunnel is not a train, is what I like to say. But we must hunker down and do the hard stuff right now in order to make ourselves safe and take us out of the equation of the communicable cooties that are happening right now. In amongst all this, Saturn is in Aquarius, and this is leading us more into isolation as well. So isolation on a physical level, not on an emotional level. Please reach out. That's part of the reason I'm reaching out. I had a number of people wonder if I was okay because I wasn't reaching out. So now I'm reaching out. I am here, I am fine, and I'm reaching out, sending love to you as well. And now it's the time for our isolation time to kind of release a lot of our fears. This is something we cannot do anything about. We can protect ourselves, though. We can reach out and heal ourselves and the planet. And the planet is already showing us, without the pollution, without the people here, kind of getting into the industrial spectrum of our planet. With that not happening, I mean, the pollution is clearing up, the dolphins are coming back into the canalways at Venice. So there are some wonderful healing things that are happening because of this isolation and at this time. So keep the faith, unplug if you need to. There is a change. We have created or are creating a new normal. I know I've heard a lot of people say, I can't wait till it gets back to normal. Well, I think we all need to kind of relinquish that normal. Normal is going to look different in the next coming weeks. It looks different every day. So don't give up the faith. Unplug if you need to, and have compassion and prayers for yourself and for one another. But hang in there. It really is the love versus fear game, and we will make it through. As long as we stick together, we communicate, we do what we have to do. This is a very difficult time. There's fear and death all around us, so we must do our part in really making this stop, finding the cure, and pulling ourselves out of the variables, so we're not infecting our family, we're not infecting our neighbors, and vice versa. So more now than ever, it's time to live gently but with fire. Namaste. I'm praying for you all. I'm loving you all. And thank you so much for sticking in there with me. And I'll be back very soon with some readings. I am re-engaging in your requests. So thanks so much, and be well. Stay safe. Aloha.